What it do, tubes? Y'all know what that is, right? So, this is my first time doing this. So, don't go crazy in the comments. But, valve cover gaskets. Yeah, I washed off because I was completely covered in dried oil and dirt, or oil, however you want to pronounce it. And then I got to do this side over here, which is not going to be as bad per se, except pulling the heater lines out and moving them out of the way. I'm not replacing anything except the valve cover gaskets and the inserts, which they go in the center of the bolt, and you can't see the fucking bolt because it's so goddamn dirty in there. Like, I think it's the original ones that came with the truck, and the truck's got 205,000 miles on it. Like, what the fuck? So, you know, it was time to do it, and then I'll go over the surface area, clean it, all that shit. Make sure it looks kind of nice. Let's see if there's anything down in there. Except some dirt right there on the side of it. I asked a buddy of mine, as a mechanic, if I needed to clean it beforehand, and he's like, no, clean it afterwards. You don't want to get nothing up underneath the intake. You can see nice and clean for a 205,000 mile engine. So up underneath your intake here is your knock sensors. So if you go around and start spraying this bullshit, you know, water and shit up underneath here, and it gets up underneath there, he said it'll short them out, then you got to take all this shit off. So it's best just to leave it the fuck alone. A lot of people want to clean their engine bay. Do what the fuck you want, but I'm not doing it to my truck. So I'll show you guys something else. All right, so I'm using this. I like this stuff. So on the end of this is your insert on your bolt. All right. My uncle was calling. I'll call him back in a minute. So these are gonna have to be changed out. It's best just to go ahead and do it now. They come with the whole kit you need. There's a Felpro. There's a part number for a 5399 Silverado. There you go. So once I get the other side off, I'll tag in on that video onto this. I gotta call my uncle real quick. All right, well, I got that side back on here too. Here is the coil packs. I'm not gonna clean that up. Some people would take it apart and clean it. I'm not doing all that shit. That's my 3/8 impact. Never done this before, ever. Got that side on there. So I'm leaving out one bolt, not on the valve covers. I'm leaving out one bolt, not on this end, but on that end. Now, why am I doing that? Because it is a pain in the ass. That is why. That last fucking bolt has driven me insane. So is that one over there. Let me show you. It looks like this. It is a pain in the ass. It's a 10 millimeter. So if you don't have a 10 millimeter socket, you're shit out of luck. So I'll start it up once I get done. I'm practically halfway there, but if you want to take this off, you're gonna have to remove this clip. You're gonna have to take off this. This goes to over there on the wiring harness. It clips in, there's your injectors. So here's the main one. I'm trying to see where the fuck it goes. I don't even know. I better put this back on here. What is it for? Something to do with the emissions, I think. I'm not a fucking mechanic. I'm just a DIYer. Let me get that back on there. Okay, it's back on it. Don't forget that. I think that's got something to do with, could have something to do with the crankcase ventilation, could have something to do with anything. I don't fucking know. But I know that one over there, right there in the corner, that is your PVC valve. Don't know what it stands for. Don't feel like Googling it. I am tired of shit. And my uncle told me I needed to do this by myself. He says, I know you can do it. It's not that hard to do. It's not like you're taking a transmission out. You can do this. So I could take a transmission out probably, but I'm lazy. Can't you tell? Haha. Anyway, let me get all this back together and we'll fire it up. Yo, what it do? I'm back. I got everything hooked back up. Make sure. Yeah, I didn't put this back. I might later on, but it shouldn't be an issue. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just tired. I know I didn't put the bracket back for the heater hoses, but it's up to you. This thing has never been opened at all. What I mean opened is the valve covers. All right, let's start it up. I can't start it up because the key's inside and the passenger side is locked. Let's see if I fucked anything up. I know I need to redo the carpet. I'll do that eventually. It ain't misfiring. How would I know if it was pouring oil? Because there'd be oil all over there. All up underneath there. It goes to the path of least resistance. He put an exhaust. That guy that just passed by here, he put an exhaust on a V6 Charger. Charger V6. Let that sink in. He can do whatever he wants, but I'm just saying. It looks fine. But I'm gonna let it get up to room temperature. Not room temperature, but operation temperature, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said room temperature. I need some of my room temperature Pepsi though, so we'll be right back. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but no leaks. No leaks. This is why I like this type of vehicle. That's called fly-by-wire. That's not electronic. This is connected to the accelerator pedal. I smell something, but it ain't oil. It's probably the new gasket. They do that sometimes. But I'll let y'all know if I see any oil. Bye.